Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rare Coins 1 Penny 2015 Coins, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2015 1 penny coin, a small yet historically rich piece of currency that carries with it centuries of background context, design evolution, minting techniques, and global significance. We begin by setting the stage with the broader history of the penny coin, which traces its roots back over 1,000 years to medieval England, when silver pennies were first introduced under the reign of King Offa of Mercia. During the 8th century, these coins were the backbone of the early English monetary system, and through the centuries the penny evolved from silver to copper to bronze, and eventually to copper-plated steel, reflecting the changing economic realities and metal supplies of each era. As we fast forward through history, we witness key moments such as the reign of Queen Victoria, when the British penny featured her portrait in a young bust that became iconic across the empire, followed by changes in design under successive monarchs such as Edward VII, George V, George VI, and Elizabeth II. Each of these reigns brought subtle or major modifications in the coin's appearance, including shifts in lettering, portrait styles, and edge details. The penny's material composition also shifted over time. For example, in the early 20th century, the coin was made from bronze, but due to wartime metal shortages, adjustments had to be made which set the stage for further experimentation with cheaper materials in later years. Moving into the modern era, the 2015 1 penny coin belongs to the family of decimal coins, first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 when Britain transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal system, simplifying transactions and bringing the UK in line with international currency standards. The 1 penny coin under this system maintained a vital role in everyday commerce, and despite its low face value, it remained essential for small purchases, change-making, and even cultural practices such as penny charity collections and superstitions like throwing pennies into fountains for luck. The 2015 penny features a copper-plated steel composition, giving it a distinctive reddish sheen when newly minted, though over time these coins darken through oxidation, and handling the obverse side features the 5th definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by the sculptor Jody Clark. This design replaced the previous portrait by Ian Rank Broadley and marked an important milestone as Clark became the youngest artist to design a definitive coinage portrait of the Queen. The obverse side shows her crowned and facing right with an elegant balance of realism and stylization, reflecting both her age and her enduring status as monarch. On the reverse, we see part of the royal shield, a modern design introduced in 2008 as part of a complete redesign of British coinage. The 1 penny specifically displays the lower left section of the shield, which when combined with other denominations forms the full image. This shield design replaced the earlier depiction of a crowned portcullis, a heraldic gate symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster. The shift to the royal shield design was meant to refresh the visual language of UK coins, making them more cohesive, modern, and appealing to the public, while still grounded in historical symbolism. The minting of the 2015 penny took place at the Royal Mint, a historic institution that has been producing coins for over 1,100 years, starting from the Tower of London and later moving to its state-of-the-art facility in Llantrisant, Wales, where cutting-edge machinery mints millions of coins each year. The minting process involves creating master tools known as dies, which are precision engraved with the coin's designs. These dies then strike blank metal discs under immense pressure to produce sharp, detailed images and text on both sides of the coin before undergoing rigorous quality checks and packaging for distribution to banks and businesses. One fascinating aspect of the 2015 penny is the sheer scale of its production, with hundreds of millions of pennies struck each year to meet the demands of commerce. Yet despite these vast numbers, collectors and numismatists pay close attention to small variations, such as minting errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that can make a specific Penny, far more valuable than its face value, collectors also value the condition of the coin, graded on a scale from circulated to uncirculated to proof condition, with proof coins being specially struck for collectors using polished dies and planchets to produce mirror-like surfaces and sharper details. Beyond the physical characteristics and production history, the 2015 penny also sits within a cultural and economic context reflecting debates about the usefulness of low-denomination coins in a modern cashless society. Many economists argue that the cost of producing and distributing pennies exceeds their economic utility, leading to calls for their elimination as seen in other countries like Canada, which phased out its penny in 2012. However, public attachment to the penny remains strong in the UK, where it carries nostalgic value and symbolic meaning for many people. The 2015 penny also participates in centuries-old traditions, such as the saying, "Find a penny, pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck." The idea of lucky pennies is deeply rooted in folklore, where coins are seen as talismans for fortune, and protection pennies are also used in wedding customs, where brides place a penny in their shoe for good luck, and in children's games and rhymes that have been passed down through generations. From a global perspective, the penny connects the UK to an international network of coinage practices, reflecting shared histories of colonization, trade, and economic development. British pennies circulated far beyond the British Isles, especially during the height of the British Empire, and many former colonies developed their own local coinage, inspired by British designs. The study of pennies thus opens a window into broader narratives of imperialism, globalization, and cultural exchange. Looking ahead, the future of the penny remains uncertain, with ongoing discussions about the practicality of continuing its production in an increasingly digital economy. Nevertheless, coins like the 2015 penny will endure as historical artifacts, preserving snapshots of a nation's art, politics, and identity. At a specific moment in time, collectors, historians, and enthusiasts will continue to study and treasure these small but meaningful objects, ensuring that their stories live on for generations to come. In conclusion, the 2015 one-penny coin may appear humble in size and value, but its history is anything but small, encompassing centuries of monetary evolution, artistic expression, technological advancement, cultural tradition, and economic debate. By exploring every facet of this coin, we uncover the deep layers of meaning embedded in even the simplest objects, reminding us that history is all around us, waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. So join me as we continue this journey through the rich world of rare coins, where every piece tells a story and every story brings us closer to understanding our shared past and present. Thank you for watching, and welcome back to Rare Coins. One penny 2015 coins.